Okay, so Judith, sorry, I finished your session before you'd finished.
No, I was conscious of the time, so I thought we can all log back in. Okay, so it's my great pleasure to introduce Luma Hamid to you, who's an Arabic and German specialist. And she will share some information that might particularly be useful for those who are Arabic teachers or are hoping to learn Arabic or develop their Arabic language skills to teach. So over to you, Luma.
Thank you very much, Judith. And marhaba, hello, hola, ni hao, guten Abend. And yeah, it's very nice to be with all of you. I've been in the morning, I joined in the morning very quickly, and I learned massively from different sources about the opportunities for languages, and I really hope that one day it will be available for Arabic as well. So I'd like to share a couple of resources available for Arabic, and I need to highlight that they are almost all funded by Qatar Foundation International and hosted by Goldsmiths, University of London. So the first opportunity is the Arabic certificate course. And this is it started since 2014, and it was extremely successful. The Arabic certificate course is for unqualified teachers, and it will start in March this year. So if you are interested, then please have a look at this website. It will guide you onto how to apply, the sessions and the dates that you need to bear in mind to be on board with us. And the second resource is the Arabic Teachers Council that has been established last year, and it's the third council for Arabic teachers in the UK. There is another one in Leeds and second one in Bolton. So we started ours that covers London and East and Southern England last year. And we are offering a couple of CPD every year. This year again, we have a nice program, and part of this Arabic Teachers Council, we offer as well a competition. So last year it was about creativity in Arabic language teacher, and this year is about creating resources for Arabic language. Another beautiful, conference that we're going to be all together in face-to-face, hopefully in May, is the ACTFL conference. And I hope to see all Arabic language lovers there. So that's the Arabic Teachers Council. And then the main resource that I'm proud of to share with you today is the digital book that I've been working on for years now. It's the Yalla Arabic book, and it's the first digital book for the GCSE, IGCSE Arabic as a foreign language. I've been teaching German for many years, and I love teaching German. So, and I went to the teaching career, and I was like a newly qualified teacher with no experience. Having this digital book, the Pearson digital book, gave me loads of support. It backed me up with so many, guidance on what needs to be covered, vocabulary-wise, everything-wise. But then I also thought that with Arabic, we need extra things, and the cultural aspect needs to be more, tested with students. So I'll guide you very quickly into this book. So as I said, the book covers the GCSE 9 to 1 on the IGCSE level. I always thought it would be wonderful for students to have this source at home, and teachers, so the children start with the vocabulary list first. They can listen to the vocabulary list, and then they can do a quiz that I usually do as part of my PowerPoint at school. When I teach vocabulary, I teach them and then I evaluate them with covering the words. So that was the first thing that I was thinking. It's important for students to know the vocabulary before they read, before they listen, so they get a little bit of confidence. Sentence builder is very important as well. So when we move from learning Arabic and English, and they know the meaning of it, I think it's important that the sentence builder is now without English, because this is the stage where they should be able to use the language freely, but in guidance as well on part 1, 2, and 2, it depends on the length of the sentence, on the structure of the sentence. So the vocabulary list is really a differentiated worksheet as well to support the less able student. This book is really, I had it in mind to care for or cater for the non-native speaker, non-heritage learners. But of course, the rest, they can benefit from it because it's a guidance on how to use the language effectively and to personalize the language as well. And then when we move to the content, the book is being divided into 2 sections. So you have the intermediate level that covers four language skills. So they have the listening, speaking, reading, and writing, but it's a foundation level. And the rubrics are all in Arabic, but English learners, they can just click and then reveal the English rubric meaning, because that was not the target for learning the language. And then all the activities, if you can see, they are preceded with pre-tasks. So the child, before they get into reading this long text in Arabic, they have some pre-tasks that takes them into some games, activities, so they can learn some keywords that I think as a teacher, okay, the child will find this, that word very hard. It's new vocabulary, it's higher vocabulary for them. So I put these vocabularies in games like matching, English-Arabic matching, like fill in the gap with a missing letter. So many different activities that they can work in as a group and then get into the main activity. So as I said, there are listening tasks, pre-tasks, and post-tasks sometimes. There are some games as well, especially with the speaking skills, so the children can practice using some games. And there are also evaluation sheets, and they are designed according to Pearson, so the children can do self or peer evaluation while they're learning. And what is very important in this book is the cultural gate. It's the cultural and the literature gate. It's all in English because the target of this cultural gate is to expose students to the 22 Arab countries. I want the children, when they listen to music, when they watch a movie, when we teach them about Arab food, we have 22 countries from Morocco into Iraq on the east, into Dubai in the south, into Sudan. And, there are loads of countries, loads of people, they don't know they're Arab countries. Because they're North Africa, maybe because they are they've been like in Libya, like Sudan, like Mauritania. So I want to bring all of these cultures and all of these countries into life by accessing. So the children, they're going to watch, for instance, things that have links with the English, culture. So here, for example, programs, they have to compare what these programs they think they are, and these are in the Arab world as well. So they're watching something, and after they watch, then they try to compare it with things that they know about, like something related to their own culture. Because with the diverse students that we have in the classroom, it's very personalized. So students can compare to something in Turkey that they have, in Pakistan, in Asia, and any country really they're coming from. And after that, they compare, they have to pick part of it. And then they have either to act it, or they have to create, they have to cook a food, like hummus, like dolma, like all of these wonderful Arab dishes. And then they have to take pictures and then share it together. So all the cultural activities are more about immersing the students in the culture, and then encouraging them to compare it with their own culture. So it's an intercultural approach, and then to perform it somehow in their own way with their own language. So that's the structure of these books. The first 6 units are available, and we try to work hard on making them engaging, but also hitting all the GCSE requirements. But as I said, there is a huge emphasis on the culture of the 22 countries that we have, and that we're very proud of. And yeah, because is it Miriam or is it Nadine? She shared the wonderful film festivals that the other languages have. So Shubak is a wonderful, film festival they have every year for Arabic language films. And I've been sharing some of them this year, but it's they are now working really hard on producing films that are very much related to the curriculum of these schools in the UK. And that's it for me.
Thank you ever so much for sharing all these wonderful ideas and resources. Thank you so much, Luma.
Thank you.
That was really fantastic. And I can see in the loads of great feedback also in the chat if you would like to have a look afterwards. Thank you ever so much.
Thank you.
Okay, now over to Wanda for the show and tell. We'd like to invite you all to get ready to share your resources. It's about 3 minutes per person, right? And if you would like to just write in the chat, if you would like to share something so that we can make a list, sort of a running list of who goes first and who goes next. Over to you, Wanda.